Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. We have a midseason matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Hurricanes offense trots out there to open this game. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Grab down the middle. It's Arroyo.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense? Pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at...
And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. A new set of downs after that completion. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Locates the tight end. It's complete. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Well,
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for the wide out. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And the Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Portman. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. Nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Canes line it up with first and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Coming up, second down and goal. Bringing pressure. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To the air, it's Simpson. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense now operating in empty. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Miami. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now the attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. They said they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Timeout is called to talk strategy. We're late in this close game with halftime approaching. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Picks up the first, looking for more. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On the ground, it's Allen. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. And here's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
4th down coming up.
The Canes will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Alabama. And they go in front here in the second half.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent. See if they can recover from that here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First down here for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Picks up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And as we take a break to flip ends in the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
17, Miami, 14.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? The back's got it on the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
24, Miami, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown for the U. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
To throw, it's Simpson. Catch is made along the sideline just before going out of bounds. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and
breaks a tackle, and he's got room. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense sets up with play number 8 on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, tie.